Hello, fellow translators. So today I'm discussing something that I've been coming across quite a bit recently, and it's sort of this contradiction or disparity, I don't know, between two different points of view. Like you see a lot of people say, oh, we should take advantage during these days. We're all at home. We can get a lot more work done. We can get started on this project, this hobby, that thing, whatever it might be. And you can be super productive and take advantage of it, and it'll be great. And while you have another portion of people that are saying, how could I possibly do that? I'm riddled with anxiety, and all these things are happening, and there's so much change, so much uncertainty going on around. Like, how am I supposed to deal with it? And I don't know. I mean, I don't have a solution to any of this. I'm just going to point out what I've been doing and how I've been dealing with all of this, because I feel in a way I have both of these going on, and one is sort of a result of the other. And I have been feeling like everyone, I think, increased anxiety, increased uncertainty, and worrying over myself and my family members and everything like that. On the other hand, I was quite lucky because during Lent, I decided to give up social media. And in fact, then when all this was happening, I thought maybe I should get back on social media because I'm giving up enough as it is. But actually, I'm quite glad I did that, because that sort of stopped me from following the news minute by minute. And so what I found that works for me is actually, basically not to think about it, or try not to think about it as much as possible. And the best way for me to do that is to bury myself in my work. And I've already mentioned this in sort of the video that I did with my sister, where we're talking about how things are going and what we're doing differently. But I really try to set my schedule every day so it's really busy with things I have to do. I already have plenty I have to do. There's been sort of a slowdown in work, but I have plenty to do with the family and stuff like that now that we're all at home. And otherwise, I'm really trying to keep busy with other stuff, other projects I'm working on, things I like to do. I'm trying to make changes and additions to like the courses and all that, and have it all written down. And I'm trying to follow this schedule, basically hour by hour, minute by minute. And a big reason that I do this is for myself. I find it sort of therapeutic, not allowing myself, I should say, to think about the situation constantly. And it's sort of, in a way, it keeps me busy, and it's fresh air. It's a breather of fresh air from everything going on around me to concentrate on my work. I'm not saying that this will work for everyone. I'm not saying this is necessarily the solution. All I'm saying is that this is how it's been for me. So yeah, when people say, yeah, you should be working on new projects or this and that and the other, I take note, because I'm thinking, oh, that is something I could work on, something I could do. But on the other hand, when people are saying I have all this crippling anxiety and I don't know what to do with myself, I can understand that as well. And to me, it's both of these situations, and one kind of creates the other. And so yeah, that's basically how I've been dealing with this. And I do feel it also makes it easier for me for them when I do go back to, say, my Twitter feed or Facebook feed, or see what's been going on in the news. It's a lot easier, let's say, to go back and do that after I've been concentrating on work for a couple hours, because it sort of allowed me to recharge and then go back and check into it. Because I feel if I were just, scrolling down the whole time on Facebook and Twitter and the news and this and that, it will be way too much. And I think it is way too much for a lot of people, because there are a lot of people doing that, and you just get a lot of anxiety. Also because what we're supposed to be doing is stay at home, and so it's quite hard to find other stuff to distract you. And so yeah, anyway, that's what I've been doing. That's how I've been dealing with it. I don't know, please feel free to let me know if you have any other ways that you've been dealing with it, or any other things you've been doing. I'd be curious to hear about it. But yeah, unfortunately, these are very uncertain times, and so we all need to deal with it as best we can, and try to get through with it. And look, if we're not in the hospital or something, we're the lucky ones, and so it's yeah, look at it that way, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I just kind of wanted to share what I've been doing during this time, or how I've been dealing with it, since it seems to be something that's worrying a lot of people and occupying a lot of people's minds. So yeah, please feel free to share what you've been going through and how you've been dealing with it, because I'd be curious to hear. And I think it will also be good to share with other people and kind of get an idea as to what other people are doing and how they're dealing with it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye. Savedum.